Hello children, Sai Ram. Children, today we will do New Voices, Chapter 12, Whale in the Sky, Part 2. Okay children? Okay. Now, last time teacher had told you all the story of this lesson in short, isn't it? So teacher will tell you all again, okay? Now in this, Muzna and her grandfather, whom she called Dadu, loves looking at the clouds. They see different shapes in the sky. The clouds, they see different shapes. Then Muzna's grandfather, that is her Dadu, sees a whale. Now Muzna wanted to know more about whales. This Dadu tells her that there are many kinds of whales and the blue whale is the biggest animal on earth. The blue whale lives in the ocean and its heart is so big that Muzna can sit in its heart. It is so big, its heart. And Dadu tells that the blue whale has its nose in its back, and when the sound of the whale's breathing can be heard far away. And Dadu says that the whale's breathing is so loud that you can hear it far away. And Muzna gazes at the whale cloud and waving her arms, she shouts, I am a whale too. Okay, now children will continue with our lesson. Now, it's so big that you would be able to sit inside its heart. Explains Dadu. Your dog's nose is floating away. Laughs Dadu. Maybe the nose doesn't like the dog anymore. Muzna giggles. Oh, it's floating towards the whale cloud. Dadu tells Muzna that the whale's heart is so big that even you can sit. You can see now how Muzna is sitting in the heart. That even you can sit inside the whale's heart. And then Muzna sees a dog. Then Dadu tells her that your dog's nose is floating away. That the dog cloud, that nose is floating away. Then Muzna says that nose must be not liking the dog. And the nose is floating towards the whale cloud. Now giggle. Giggle means laugh lightly. Giggles means laugh lightly. Okay. Now next one. What will the whale do with a nose? Fish needs gills, not a nose to breathe underwater. That is true for a fish. But the blue whale is not a fish. It breathes air and so it has a nose, says Dadu. It must have the biggest nose in the world. How does it breathe air if it lives underwater? Now Dadu is saying that he's saying that the whale does have a nose, but fish they have gills. So Muzna is saying that if the whale has a nose, how can it breathe inside the water? It must be having biggest nose in the world. She's asking, how can it breathe the air living under water? Again, what will the whale do with a nose? Fish need gills, not a nose to breathe underwater. This is true for a fish, but the blue whale is not a fish. It breathes air and so it has a nose, says Dadu. It must have the biggest nose in the world. How does it breathe air if it lives underwater. Dadu's telling a whale is not a fish. So it doesn't need gills. It needs a nose to breathe. Okay. Now, whales are very special, explains Dadu. They breathe at the surface. Ooh! So the whale swim in backstroke. Muzna asked. You have a vivid imagination. Muzna laughs Dadu. The whale has a nose on its back. Now, whales are very special, explains Dadu. They breathe at the surface. Ooh! So the whale swims in backstroke. Muzna asks, you have a vivid imagination. Muzna laughs Dadu. The whale has a nose on its back. Now Muzna is saying that if the whale has a nose, that it must be swimming backward. So Dadu says no. The whale doesn't have a nose. It has a nose, but its nose is in its back. So the whale's nose is in the back of the body. So the whale breathes through his nose, which is in the back. Okay. Now backstroke is swimming while lying on one's back. Vivid means clear. Backstroke is, what is the meaning of backstroke? Swimming while lying on one's back. See how he's lying on his back. Muzna, she is lying on her back and she's swimming. And vivid is clear. Okay. Now, in fact, said Dadu, the sound of a whale breathing can be heard from far, far away. The whale takes a breath, goes underwater, comes out of the water again and goes puff. Each breath creates a fountain on top of the whale's nose. Again. In fact, said Dadu, the sound of the whale's breathing can be heard from far, far away. The whale takes a breath, goes underwater, comes out of the water again and goes puff. Each breath creates a fountain on top of the whale's nose. Now Dadu says that when the whale breathes, its sound can be heard far away also. And the whale takes a breath and then it goes inside the water. Again it comes out and goes puff. When it goes puff, it creates a fountain on top of its nose. Okay. Next. Muzna gaze at the whale cloud. The whale with the nose on its back is moving towards us, Dadu. She lies on her back, her arms tucked in like fins. Muzna gazes at the whale cloud. The whale with the nose on its back is moving towards us, Dadu. She lies on her back, her arms tucked in like fins. Now Muzna, she looks at the whale and she says that the whale is moving towards us, and she tucks her arms like a fin, like how fish has a fin. She tucks her arm, she folds her arm and she keeps it on both the sides. Tuck in is fold. Fin is, see this, how this fin where the fish breathes. That is called the fin of the, see they put an arrow here, na? That is the fin of the fish. Okay. Next. Waving her arms, Muzna shouts, I am a whale too. Poof. Hello, whale. Waving her arms, Muzna shouts, I am a whale too. Poof. Hello, whale. Yes, now she is waving her arms and she's telling that whale cloud, hello, how are you? Like that. Okay, and this lesson is written by Siddharth Chakravarti. Okay, now children, we are finished with the lesson. Now I will ask you all questions related to this lesson. Okay, now who said to who? Your dog's nose is floating away. Dadu said to Muzna. Number 1. Your dog's nose is floating away. Dadu said to Muzna. Second one. Maybe the nose doesn't like the dog anymore. Who said this? Muzna said to Dadu. Maybe the nose doesn't like the dog anymore. Who said this? Muzna said to Dadu. Now next one. Answer the following questions. Number 1. Where is the whale's nose located? Answer. The whale's nose is located on its back. Question 1. Where is the whale's nose located? Answer. The whale's nose is located on its back. Number 2. How does Dadu describe the size of a whale's heart to Muzna? Answer. Dadu tells Muzna that a whale's heart is so big that she can sit inside it. Question 2. How does Dadu describe the size of a whale's heart to Muzna? Answer. Dadu tells Muzna that a whale's heart is so big that she can sit inside it. Okay, children, now we are done with the lesson. Now we will do activity. Okay, children. Now, activity. Now look at this. Look at these clouds in the sky. What do you think they look like? See, they are all clouds with different shapes. Now you have to tell what they look like. Okay. Now what does this look like? An elephant. This looks like an elephant, isn't it? Next one. Bear. This looks like a bear. This looks like a rhinoceros. This looks like a rhinoceros. Okay. Next one. Dog. This looks like a dog. Now you tell me what this looks like. Next one. Crocodile. This looks like a crocodile. Next is cat. This looks like a sheep. See, different animals, no, isn't it, children? This looks like a camel. See, it's got a hump on its back, no? So this looks like a camel. Next, it looks like a horse. Next one. Horse. Giraffe. See, it's got a long neck. So this looks like a giraffe. Then this is a rabbit. This is a rabbit. And last one, this is a bird. Okay, the cloud, what do you think they all look like? They look like elephant, bear, rhinoceros, dog, crocodile, cat, camel, horse, sheep, giraffe, rabbit and bird. Okay, children. Now, that's all for now, children. All of you all should read the lesson at home. Okay, children. Bye.